I'm Kelly Rowe. I'm a hydrogeologist, engineering geologist, and a certified floodplain manager in California. I've been working in Southern California for 40 years for engineering and environmental consulting companies, and that's doing work for local, county, state, federal, and international projects around the world related to water resources. 20 years ago, I was on the Orange County Water District Board of Directors after working there for 2 years to repair the seawater intrusion barrier injection wells along Ellis Avenue. And I was sitting in an assistant general manager's office in the Municipal Water District of Orange County, chatting with him, and the representative from Poseiden came in to say they'd like to talk to MODOC about their plan for a Huntington Beach desalination project. Well, I was on the Orange County Water District Board, as I said, and we were in the midst of going through hearings and meetings to describe to people our plans for building the largest sewer water purification project in the world, the groundwater replenishment system. In that we were concerned how the public was going to receive this, and I was concerned that with Poseiden coming on, introducing their project, that would make them confuse and upset people. And within a couple seconds, I said, we don't need you to come in here confusing and upsetting people. We have this large project we're trying to develop. And if we did have a problem with the public acceptance, of which we have not had any opposition, that we may talk with Poseiden. Otherwise, Orange County Water District could likely construct and operate a ocean water desal facility better than what Poseiden could as a public nonprofit organization versus Poseiden, a for-profit private organization. Fortunately, they did kind of subside in their interest in advertising this at that time, 20 years ago, but they've been persisting for 20 years and have spent, according to reports that I've heard from people, about $50 million in 20 years, and they haven't built anything. It seems like they're spending money to advertise themselves and going through hearing processes. Right now, they're going through the Santa Ana Regional Water Quality Control Board to get a permit for their operation of the plant here at Huntington Beach. And I see no need for them to have that plant because nobody wants to buy it. They would be producing about 56,000 acre feet, of which there's only 3,000 acre feet that has been contracted through some small agencies. And nobody else wants to buy this water because it costs 2 to 3 times more than what other local supplies of water are. As a hydrogeologist, my primary goal for being on the Orange County Water District Board is to manage the groundwater basin better. We have 60 million acre feet of groundwater in our basin, thousands of feet thick and hundreds of square miles in area, that we are only using 300,000 acre feet of that water on an annual basis. And we buy water to replenish what we pump out. That's what Orange County Water District does. And I haven't seen the reason why we have to limit ourselves in only pumping 0.5% of the 60 million acre feet of groundwater. I'm proposing that we have staff look at operating the basin using computer numerical models to see whether we can pump down the groundwater basin about 5% or draw down 3 million acre feet and see what the impacts would be. I did repair the seawater intrusion barrier injection wells in 3 Mile Stretch in Fountain Valley, and I thought that we need to have a complete coastal network of a pipeline that would carry water from GWS in Fountain Valley all the way over to Seal Beach with a series of wells to prevent seawater intrusion injection and also inject directly into the coast aquifers. Water levels are like 60 feet below sea level in the main aquifers, and I don't see why we couldn't do that. It makes a lot of sense to me, and I'm trying to convince our board to move forward on this. As a result, 3 million acre feet is enough for 10 years without getting water from anybody else. That's something that our board should be looking at as a prudent way to manage the basin, looking for emergencies. If we get cut off, what are we going to do? We're not going to put in the ocean water desal plant. We have 60 million acre feet of groundwater right underneath us. We should be able to pump down the groundwater basin and supply the water that we need for the county. So that's part of the reason why I'm making this video, is to say, why are we even talking to Poseiden? I wish they'd take their salesmen and just go away.